Today we're looking at the Samsung M520, available from Sprint. You can see it's a very slim slider, similar in size and styling to the recently released Samsung Misto. Has a standard control panel on the front with the two soft keys, standard control keys, speaker button, and the send and end key. The D-pad is comfortable to use, and we found no issues in using it to navigate the screens. On the left side, we see the volume toggle here and Samsung's proprietary data and accessory port there. On the right side is the hatch for the micro SD slot, which was no problem to interact with, as well as an application key, which most of the time will launch the camera, and nothing along the top. You can see the camera here with the phone open. It's a 1.3 megapixel shooter with a vanity mirror to help you frame yourself in any shots you might happen to take. Sliding the phone open and closed is as easy as pushing it like this. There's a little ledge here that you can see to catch your thumb on to make using it a little bit easier, but I found it was a little bit more comfortable for my thumb to be positioned a little bit further up the phone. Either way though, the sliding mechanism is nice and solid. The keypad itself is fairly flat, but there's definitely enough differentiation of the keys to make them easy to find and use. They each offered good travel and feedback, and were very useful for putting information into the phone. Closing the phone automatically locks it, so you can't interact with the screen at all. You have to push and hold the side button here, wait for the unlock message, hit OK, and now we can interact with the main screen. What you can see is a little bit of a carousel there with the sprint animation, and we can slide around, and since we have this a little bit set up, you can see that when we go to here you can check out your account information. This is a quick view into your messaging applications. Here's your on-demand stuff, and since we put in the zip code, you can see some local news items as well as the weather forecast. It's pretty chilly out right now. And of course your main menu. As standard on Sprint phones, you can jump into your favorites menu here on the left hand side, and this is fully customizable to add whatever you might want to this menu so you can find specific applications quickly. The main menu is a standard grid system that we've seen on other Sprint phones, and it doesn't offer any new functionality compared to other models. Let's jump into some of the applications so you can take a look at what they look like. Hitting the side button will launch the camera. Here's the user interface for the camera. And we'll throw something back there so that we can have some sort of subject to look at while we take some pictures here. Taking pictures is immediate, but saving to the albums takes a few seconds. You can see that was about 3 seconds. With the options key, we can choose to do a number of different things with that image. We're not going to do anything right now. We're going to go back to the camera. Here on the left side, or excuse me, the right side, you can see all the different settings for the phone. So if we hit the options key, we can access some of those things. Capture, we can also use the left soft key to take a picture, or the menu button. So there's 3 different buttons that will allow you to take a picture. So that is the basic camera user interface. Let's see if we can go out to the albums. Here's our albums, and here you can see the pictures we've taken with the phone. One thing we've noticed is that the pictures are not super high quality. You could tell it's a 1.3 megapixel camera, and with many phones packing 2 megapixel or better cameras, you could definitely notice a difference. This image was taken with the phone being held perfectly still, and it's definitely a little bit grainy and not exactly sharp. Same with this image. And same with this image. They were definitely less than perfect. Of course, we can jump into the music player, which had a hard time working with our micro SD card. We had a 2 gig micro SD card that we stuck in here, and it took a long time to process all the stored tracks. A full 10 minutes to be exact. So, but with this, we can see what we've downloaded, see what's hot. There's the store and the player. And the player is a pretty basic player and doesn't offer all that much functionality. Here's the basic PowerVision home screen. Of course, if we want to go to a bookmark, we will check out what we already have loaded. So of course we have Google and Phone Scoop. Jumping to Google, we have one bar of service down here, and it does have eVideo data, and it did load pretty fast. So here's our basic mobile Google site, and if we want to really give it a run for its money, we'll go to Phone Scoop, and here's our WAP site. You can check out the latest news, and you can see that it comes up fairly quickly. So there's today's headlines. Taking a look at the basic calling menu, we'll just hit the green talk screen and see some calls we've made. Selecting the number will show us that we haven't saved it and give us some basic information about our recent calls. Press the green button again, of course it will go ahead and call that number. So now that we're connected, we can pull up the options menu to do a number of different things while on a call. You can see here there's actually quite a lot of tools. We can also clear out of that, put it on mute, or put it on speakerphone. So typical calling features that are available here on this phone. The Samsung M520 of course offers a lot of Sprint's PowerVision services, including navigation, the music store, Sprint TV, and so on. It's a slim phone, very pocketable, and provides a good level of mid-range features. So if you're interested in a mid-range slider, perhaps the Samsung M520 is the one for you.